Hey! I hope you all had a chance to, cool down, calm down.
Y'all Europeans don't really know what Halloween is, huh? You guys got a little confused. Good enough.
Good enough, indeed. Welcome back. CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 10. We're in day 3, which means it is group stage day. This is actually the final day of group stage day, and there's actually only one match remaining in the group stages. It's a match that will decide which one of the teams will be in the upper bracket and which of the teams will be in the lower bracket, because nobody's getting eliminated in group stage here because everybody is a winner. Not entirely, but, close enough. To discuss that matchup, we're gonna need some help, Slacks.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you say so. I thought I was pretty good at my analysis.
No, we're gonna need some help, definitely. It is time to get Moxie on the couch.
Woo! Kitty socks!
Every time.
I love them. If I could get away with those, I totally would.
You totally can. These are one size fits all.
I think my leg is about the size of your entire body.
All right, Moxie.
Yes.
We got ourselves the final match of the group stages. The final tribe, Royal Never Give Up. What you got?
Oh boy, this one's really, really tough, right? Because I won't lie, I'm a big Final Tribe fan. I saw them in Vegas. They did really, really well. But Royal Never Give Up, man. They were looking pretty strong the other day, right? They really did not give up.
Hello.
They did not. I believe you commentated that match.
I did. It was a short little match, It's hard to remember. It was only like 90 minutes. But yeah, no, they were looking really impressive. Honestly, though, I'm really liking the way the Final Tribe has been playing lately together. Really digging that, so.
All right, well, Royal Never Give Up. Before the match started, it was actually Kyle that was able to talk to them and give us some extra insight.
All right.
Hey guys, I'm Adam here with Stay from RNG, and Kyle is a translator. I wanted to ask you, what do you think your chances are today going into the game?
He says he thinks they're going to crush, and the Final Tribe is really bad.
Nice, that's good to hear. Good luck today. See you.
I didn't know Kyle could speak Mandarin.
What thing då? Why I'll shoot soon.
That's literally the only thing you can say.
What are you talking about?
I remember when he learned that. You practiced so hard.
3 days.
I know.
3 days for one sentence.
You nailed it, though.
Like, what?
No?
Sure, we'll go with sure.
Whoa, like you know any other languages, Mock?
I don't know any, yeah, no.
No.
Nothing, 0.
Not like 5?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You?
Don't worry about it.
What languages do you
Don't worry about it, Slacks.
What do you know?
Because then they're going to make me do even more interviews.
That's great.
And Lord knows I don't want to do any more than I've already done.
Listen,
They think it's funny now. I think they do it to torment me.
Don't take it from the greatest interviewer in Dota, but I think your interviews are pretty good. That's what Hotbit told me. But you can speak other languages. Come on, what can you speak?
I can speak a couple different phrases. I can do some Spanish. I can do some Korean, a bit of Italian. I can do some German, some French, a little bit of Japanese.
God damn, girl. What the hell?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Are you a dictionary?
No, well, at one point before I decided to go into my major for college, I thought about maybe being a translator. I like languages a lot.
Which language translator was your preferred language?
I wasn't 100% sure. I like Russian. Russian's really beautiful.
But you didn't mention Russian with the whole list of languages.
That is something else. I actually ended up doing, one of my favorite voice teachers of all time actually was Russian. He was from old Stalingrad. And he...
That's a made-up word.
Kind of is now, but yeah, no. He gave me a bunch of like Russian art songs to do, and I loved the language. And I'd already been learning a little bit of it, but that really kind of ignited more to like learn some of the Cyrillic and stuff. But yeah.
Oh. Speaking of other languages, Kyle also learned another language.
Hey guys, Kyle here with Hanskin, aka Simon. Just wanted to know, the Final Tribe, you guys do this chant in the pre-game. Do you think that your regular blood sacrifices to Odin also help you find victory?
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah. Back to you.
Well, I know my interviews are better than that.
See, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Not a lot of people could have got away with that.
No, the bar is not set too high in interviews in Dota 2.
What? What?
Wow. That's some serious shade there. Jeez.
Problem, Sheever.
I like it. I
good,
like
it's all good.
feisty Sheever.
All right, let's talk about this matchup because we are gonna be ready to start into the game. Wait. By the way, you can vote for your Hacks MVP during the game. You can start voting once the match has actually begun because, you know, you can't vote before that. Make sure you cast your vote. I really liked, kudos to Twitch chat. I like the second game MVP vote going to Magical. I think that was really good.
Magical's doing great, man.
He really is. One to watch
What a
for
player.
sure. Which one to watch do you have for this match, Slacks?
Chess.
Jesse?
Oh, Chessy.
Actually, I remember you saying that you really loved seeing his tiny, even though you said it was limp instead.
Yep. Well, same difference.
Confusing the brother.
I mean, Chessy and Limper, they were made by the same dad, same guy. But oh, Chessy got some of that complexity Dota in him, some NA Dota.
Yeah.
And I've been liking that tiny. What?
All right.
So, interested to see him this match.
One to watch for you, Moxie.
I'm not sure. I mean, I like Afu a lot, actually, over on I'll Never Give Up. But I don't know. It's a tough one. That's a tough one to be sure. I'm trying to think here.
What do you want to see from Afu? Any specific hero?
Not really. I don't know exactly which one. I just feel like, you know, his positioning is pretty good a lot of the times, and he's trying to find these openings. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. I think he's done an Earthshaker before that was looking pretty good.
Hello.
But
Hello.
I remember that Afu Shaker.
all right.
Dope. Good idea, Mike.
Thank
sure.
you.
All right. Hello. Draft.
Let's go.
All right, we got the Wisp-band out. What is this Weaver first ban material? Have people forgotten about Magnus? Have they forgotten about Terrorblade and Phoenix?
10 seconds.
Is this some kind of alternate reality where Weaver is first ban material right now?
5 seconds.
Weaver's pretty spooky stuff there.
He's a bug. It's
Yes,
Halloween.
he's indeed a
It ain't
bug.
that scary.
I don't know. Bugs are pretty scary, dude.
Owen is
The
terrified
ogre,
of bugs.
though. No ogre. Oh, good. Now we know his weakness.
For real?
You better watch out.
Spiders is his.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't like spiders.
Oh, man.
She's just spilling all the secrets
Today's
here on
gonna
the
be a
desk today.
good panel. Anyway, Ogre Magi take it out. Interestingly enough, we've been seeing that support being paired with those strong carries. We also see the tiny, oh no, Chessy.
That's just too strong of a hero right now. Bulldog and I were talking about during the last game and just how strong he is. The fact that, you know, all he really needs is that blink, get in there, and just erase a hero.
Absolutely. Man, I love Royal shirts. That little sparkle under their skin.
Beautiful, right?
Pretty royal.
Hey.
Good one, she.
But it's golden, you know? It's stuff of kings.
I understood.
A little sparkle. I like
Yeah.
it. I
Wow,
like
what
it.
do you know? Birds from other mothers. We got the Phoenix, born from fire, and we got Winter Wyvern, born from ice. And the bug. Another
And the
bug.
next assassin. Yeah, we've got a Pokemon battle here, Slacks.
And is what?
We
Yeah.
got a Moltres and an Articuno.
Hello, and then what's a bug Pokemon? I forget.
There's a lot of bug Pokemon.
Such as
Paras?
Paris. That was a good one. I mean, Paris is a fine Pokemon.
Yeah.
I used to play that
A little-
Kakuna one because all I could do was harden. And I loved doing that in like grade school. Harden, string shot.
Yeah, we talked about that over in the shuttle about how you were a Jigglypuff core,
Main.
like main.
I was a Jigglypuff main.
Just put
boy.
everyone to sleep all the time.
Not a Snorlax then, after all.
What's wrong with you? Steve?
I wasn't the one
What's
saying
your
that.
problem?
That was not me
was
that brought that
Owen.
up. That was Owen.
Owen.
Yeah.
You was snoring.
We get the axe pickup though
Because
here.
he's such a funny guy.
Yeah, this is all my nightmares. Trapped on a panel being laughed at by girls. This is the worst day of my life.
Oh, you're fine. It's Halloween. It's a little spooky. You like spooky.
Shut up. Let's go.
Make me.
No.
Making a lot of enemies at this time. I told Bulldog I'd fight him. I'm gonna fight you. Told Richard Lewis I'd fight him back in Vegas. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's go.
I know one that's going to get you in the hospital. Here we go.
I like this axe. I like this axe pickup because if they had picked that up over on like Royal Never Give Up, that would have been very difficult for them, right? There's still a Treant, I think, here, but most likely not going to see that in Royal Never Give Up because most likely we're going to see a Phoenix 5 and a Nyx Assassin 4.
10 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Nyx Assassin, I do love that as an early pick. Sometimes it's one of those rare heroes that's not only like a gotcha pick, like, oh, you pick a back rider, here's the Nyx, but it's just so good at denying so many options, you know? When you see that Nyx come out, all you think about on the other team is like, oh, what are heroes we can't pick now? And putting your enemy in that kind of psychological torment is really good, in my opinion.
It's all about the mind games, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
tilting them, giving those tips early.
Exactly. It's the best thing you can do, play your own game. We've seen Final Tribe do that a lot in the last couple days. Playing their own game, sticking to the heroes that they're comfortable with and going for it. So see if Royal's psychological play here will pay off.
Yeah. We have got the most important hero in the pool still available as well, of course. The hero that was winning all the games yesterday, a Terrorblade. It's like, well, he didn't win all the games, but it was nice to have a Terrorblade in your game if the game goes 90 minutes. So that is something that you should always keep in the back of your mind. Do you want a backup plan?
Oh, they get a little Skelly man though here, the Pugna pickup.
Yikes, man. Look at the squish
And-
on this team.
Some tower push though too, and also will keep them from picking anything that's too heavy on magic and nuke, something like Alina.
Let's just go, yeah. Let's just get a burst hero on Final Tribe and eat these guys for breakfast. Winter Wyvern's laning phase, she presses the splinter shot twice. It kills anybody on that team. Get the hell out of here. Mirana.
Oh, I really like that because you can build Mirana multiple ways. But mostly physical damage, but you know, it's not too much of an issue with Pugna. You're great. You kill up that little ward real fast too. You kill off the Phoenix egg real fast too.
Yeah, super
is
good
great.
against the Phoenix egg. Just having that leap, a little bit more attack speed.
You're always gonna get spiked carapace though.
Remaining.
That's true. That's true. You got to watch out for the Nyx, obviously. But I mean, if you get a really nice call, or if you get a really nice, you know, Winter's Curse, you can line up that arrow, get a full 5 seconds on it.
Hello.
And,
Would be nice.
You know, Shiver, I always
What?
think of you, if we were all Dota characters, for some reason I always picture you as Mirana.
Why?
Just riding in on the cat.
But Luna rides a cat too.
Well, you know, but she's like, you know, badass. You kind of just go
What?
in there.
What? I'm
You're
not
not going to call
badass.
Shiver badass?
He just goes in there and then stuns me with a brutal comment.
Don't you hate
and then
Mirana
jump
too?
away. I like
You
Mirana.
made an entire video about how you wanted her to die.
Just because I want you to
Oh.
die doesn't mean I don't like you.
What?
Jesus.
I'm a anyway.
How are you gonna
Hannah.
save yourself out of this one?
I'm not. I told the truth on everything.
Wow.
All right.
He's got nothing to hide, I guess, at this point.
No, I don't know, man. I just feel like you have very similar personalities. She's very elegant. She's quick. She stuns her enemies with quick quips.
Oh.
There you go. All right,
Very
he's bringing
nice.
it back.
Trying real hard.
Yeah, A for effort, right?
Yeah.
Truth.
Right, yeah.
So definitely.
Moxie, I'd picture you as a Pugna. You're toxic.
You be nice now, Slacks.
No, you're never getting that Pizza Hut breakfast.
Yep.
You dare bring a pizza Hut
Never.
breakfast on this panel. Bloodseeker being picked up by Royal. Great pick, I believe. Puts in, kind of messes up the invisibility aspect of the escape, which Mirana is really going to need on this lineup, and gives him a little bit. But if he doesn't get a good start here, girls, I don't know. I don't know about this draft. He better be going mid. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, he probably will go mid.
He better be.
But then Pugna off lane, I feel like they're still so squish.
They are squishy boys.
They are. I mean, the Nyx Assassin can tank up a little bit here, but, you know, the Bloodseeker also really good against the Winter Wyvern, right? With the Cold Embrace, be able to draw that, put the blood right down on the ground, finish them off if they're trying to, you know, heal up at the last second, so you have to be very aware of that. They still go for that Lena, though.
That's great. More burst damage, more pain, although not too great against that Pugna Nether Ward, but typically with her big attack range and how quick she can go, it's not too much of a problem unless she's surprised by it. But I like all that burst damage.
Well-
The right clicks are good. Got a lot of right clicks for Phoenix.
This is Alina also into Pugna, though.
I know. I said
But
it.
you've got the leap, right? You've got leap coming out of Mirana, so you're going to
Yeah.
be able to hit very fast. You've got Fiery Soul that's always going to be stacked up over on the Selena. So she's going to be able, as long, like Slack says, as long as she doesn't get surprised by it, if you can find it, you can take it down really, really quickly, similar to that Phoenix egg. So it's going to be a top priority, similar to when we were
Positioning.
dying, having, you know, the tombstones. You got to get rid of it, and you got to get rid of it fast.
Dude, this is the troll game right here. Imagine Final Tribe popping out a troll
No.
warlord.
No.
Imagine
No.
the right
No.
clicks like banana crazy. Woo! All right.
I'm just shaking my head. I know it's not on camera, but it happens anyway. Hey, Wraith King, what?
Whoa, that's some sustainability right there.
Cool. I think that they needed a little backup frontliner there. They got a lot of tank. They got a lot of damage. They got a lot of light. Click. Daddy likes this lineup. I think Final Tribe nailed it.
It is so awkward that you just called yourself daddy.
Daddy like. Girls.
Even worse. Oh, God.
Yikes.
You're just digging yourself in deeper.
Hey, we only got one more pick and then I'm out of here. So, Royal, what else
Then
we
we're
got?
fighting.
We're not fighting.
We're fighting.
We're friends.
Anyways, what do you think would be the final pick here for Royal Never Give Up? What are you guys feeling?
Something with some beef. I want to see it. Oh, yeah, that's the beef right there.
And Alchemist.
Ooh, Alchemist.
Alchemist, I like.
I'm a little worried about this, though, because if they play really fast on the side of Final Tribe, it's going to be very difficult for that Elk.
Yeah. I think they have the ability to do that as well. They have a very good lineup for run at you. So,
Yeah, and like you take down the Wraith King, and he's just going to come right back up again.
yep, scary stuff.
Moxie, you're in the corner.
I am
And people
in the corner.
that sit in that corner over there have to go first in their predictions.
All right, well, I'm going to go Final Tribe.
Yeah.
I'm liking that draft.
Yeah, I would have liked it easier to run out big tanky boys. So Alchemist was okay. He needs too much time, though, and they got a real run at you strat. I'm going to go for Final Tribe.
It's my undefeated record today. Will continue.
Is this
I'm
what we're
going for
doing
the
now
Final Tribe.
today?
Yeah.
We're doing my undefeated record this series.
So far, if we skip the last series. All right, you guys, it is time. Game number 1 of this last series of the group stage. It's coming your way, and it's coming your way with OD Pixel and Kyle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 10. I'm OD Pixel. I'm here with Kyle, and we're getting ready for the first game of the best of 3 between TFT and RNG. The panel, they were loving TFT's lineup. They all went with them. Do you agree? Joel, would you say they've got to give RNG a bit of a chance that this out could work out?
I feel like they're drastically underestimating the Alchemist.
Okay.
Not gonna lie. You have Alina, Mirana, Wyvern. These heroes don't really do much to the champion, and they don't really have a natural Spirit Vessel carrier early on. It's Pugna Nyx to play around with an owl, like a bloody.
Well, a lot of nice agonyms as well down the line
Indeed.
that this out can give
Lots
teams.
of nice agonyms. I think
Very
every
nice
hero can use the agonyms, and it's quite nice.
Yep. They absolutely can. And so the Final Tribe, they've got their Wraith King, one of the teams that do love to use the Wraith King. They really believe in it in this capacity. They always go back for it, and they do have pretty good success with it. And sort of built around it, they've got those strong heroes. They've got that Wyvern, they've got that Lina, that Axe that we're seeing loads of other teams like at the moment. So it could all piece together nicely for them. And we saw these guys play against each other a couple of days ago, right, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And it was a close series.
It was indeed. I think that Final Tribes definitely played a bit better since that series. I believe all the, I know for example Complexity, they were very jet lagged their first day, and I think that somewhat explains how they went from kind of okay playing to wow, these guys are actually pretty good. I don't like Lina Mirana together. I feel like those heroes kind of fill the same role in a draft.
Yeah, it's like the draft we saw the other day that I feel that failed, which was like having the TA and the Clinks together.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. They're both like these heroes that really don't want to commit. They want to be elusive and like cast their spells. You know, Mirana can leap in after you get like 3 or 4 items, but I fear you'll have this Mirana with like Dragonlance Maelstrom, right? And Alina with maybe a Yols and half a BKB. And the Alk's going to have a Radiance in a blink. And they're just going to die.
I mean, yeah, if this game... I guess if this game goes like... So how do you sort of rate the Wraith King? Is this a hero that you feel sort of hits its peak at a certain timing? Or is it always good for a Wraith King the longer and longer a game goes on?
I think it goes both ways. I feel like in the super late game, the Wraith King will be ahead. But the mid-game transition, it's going to be tough for him. We'll see, though, because the Final Tribe lineup does have the ability to just snowball and just crush this game really hard. Pugna, Nyx, Alk, like, they can all just get run over. Same with the Bloodseeker, to be honest. And, you know, we'll have to see. I think they really go either way. It just feels like the RNG lineup's way easier to execute. They get one Aegis on their Alchemist, and it's just like, all right, what do we do now to deal with this guy? It is a tough matchup mid, though. and it's very skill dependent. So Chessie does have the potential to crush this.
Now let's see how well he handles the Stay Alchemist. And indeed, if he does get that sort of start. As we see both teams sort of taking the carries elsewhere. Monet's gone to the top lane on the Bloodseeker. Final Tribe and moved the Wraith King down bottom. Is this what TFT dodging RNG? Who's dodging who here?
I believe it's RNG, because you want Bloodseeker against the Mirana. You have a huge base damage advantage, and Mirana, his harass does absolutely nothing to you. Whereas bottom, you just want to ensure your Pugna is against the Wraith King, because you really don't die to the hero, and it's the same way, you know, you're just going to harass him with Nyx. Like, that's your weaker lane. And in addition, it's the same with an axe. Like, this is a harass lane for TFT. You want that to be against your Bloodseeker.
Let's see how well CS goes for Monet. He's got the battle hunger on him, and Hanskin trying to do his best to keep him away from the creeps and away from getting a CS to remove it. He's got his Stout, he's got his Quelling, and as you say, once they get in, they should be able to get a good edge on the CS against the Mirana, but first wave looking good. It will push into them though, so RNG will have that wave nice and close to the tower. I
really like what the Phoenix is doing as well. So he's going over to just make sure there's no pull shenanigans going on and leaving Bloodseeker XP under tower by himself. Oh, bottom.
Whoa. Whoa, he's dead.
The Skellies.
Oh, that's a bit of a mistake. I mean, as you said, this is the Pugna shouldn't really die in this lane, right?
I don't think so.
Nice, all right. I'm having to be a bit more careful next time.
This is really good for TFT though, because all their lanes, if they're able to snowball, like they can just get a huge advantage in this laning phase, especially the Wraith King. Like, you get fast levels against Bloodseeker Pugna, no matter who ends up in your lane, you can just shove down tower.
And his mid lane, as you sort of said, to look out for Chessie, he's crushing it.
I thought Stay would do pretty well. He got like the initial 4 CS off wave 1, but it's just a tough matchup. You can get harassed really hard by Alina, and Chessie going the right build. I think the 1-1-1. You never want to go. You don't want to skip stun in this lane.
Nice bottom. Asarafi is finding CS, but as we saw, not really doing anything about stopping Frost from getting his.
And Hanskin's down here too.
They've swapped the lanes.
I don't know if this is the right move from TFT.
Because as you said, you felt that the matchup was bad, and we even saw it. TFT got a kill with these two heroes against this Pugna.
And not just that, Bloodseeker, you want Wraith King against him like level 1 and 2, but now that Monet is level 3, it's gonna get, it's much more difficult. He has the items to sustain. You need to stay ahead of him, but now you're just gonna end up trading. And as you said, Wraith King bottom looked like he was set up to just crush.
I wonder why they changed that. I mean, that sort of time with the change as well gave Monet sort of a free wave where he's now leading the CS on his Bloodseeker.
Yeah. And you can see, like, you just can't really touch this Bloodseeker.
I mean, maybe they feel that they will have an opportunity to kill Monet. You know, maybe Blood Rages, they get a Wraith Fire Blast into a Splinter Blast and it's enough burst, but I don't know, Monet plays it well with the back of a 3-4-3, keeping those Fire Spirits on the Wraith King anytime he gets aggressive. It's if anything, they're the ones who are now in a tricky position.
Yeah, especially Wraith King against Phoenix, right? Because you hit the skeletons with your spirits as well.
They don't
so
do
not only do they die, but you're gonna take no damage. And you can see, like, there's really no ability to pressure here.
Well, here we go. Blood Rage, they start to move in, and it will get them. Well, should get them the kill. No, okay. Bit of a sort of a back off there from Frost. Didn't want to fully commit, but.
I thought the cast just cursed him right there, but that was just very strange. There were no Fire Spirits and no Silence on Bloodseeker, and he Blood Raged himself, so of course they're going to go in. Imane takes a ton of damage. He's going to have to go all the way back to base.
Mid lane Stay is he's finding a bit of CS, but as we see Chess, he's getting a hefty amount of denies in this lane. So yeah, this point where the Alk hasn't quite even hit level 5, but Chess has got level 6, so it's a bit of a dangerous place now for the Alk to be. He's going to have to back off and look towards the jungle. In reality,
Chessie playing that lane very well. Alka's also had to buy a ton of regen. You can see, even though he has a decent amount of CS, like he doesn't even have Aquila finished yet.
That's a slow start.
How do you pronounce Aquila? Is it Aquila?
Aquila.
It's Aquila, right?
I say it's like tequila, isn't it? It's spelled the same, but just with an A instead of a T-E.
You know, I never thought of it like that.
Aquila.
I love tequila. Thanks, Owen. Yeah, you can see, like, look how, like, what's the net worth? Can we check that real quick? I just wanted to see. Yeah. Oh my goodness, he's got nothing on Alchemist.
Yeah.
That is very strange.
It's going to be a tough start for him. Oh, arrow connects from Jonas and Fan. Do they have the damage? They get the call, and with the spins, with the Decrepify still ticking down the battle hunger, he tries to salve. He's not going to survive, though. Jonas and Fan's in with the leaps, gets the kill.
Well played down bot once again. The Pugna Nyx lane is really underwhelming when you're against such powerful side lanes that TFT have. Not much you can do. And now if Anskin's free to just run at the Alchemist in the jungle.
Nice. I mean, just making the Alchemist game even more of a nightmare than it already has been.
Yeah. I love the choice to put 2 points in Battle Hunger as well. So strong against any lane he would match up against.
Top lane. Skeletons are out, will be farmed up. Frosty's got to have a stun again, up in a second. He's disarmed. SRF's coming with a rotation.
Goodness. Do they have enough?
Doesn't look like it. He won't be able to dive for this one. Never Splinter Blast, bringing Mono down low, and in fact with the Arctic Burn. Trying to have a go at this. He has been disarmed once again. The Decrepify is there from SRF.
Oh, Jesse's here as well.
And they've got a Ray Fire Blast. They come in on top of SRF, and he's already used that Decrepify on the Wyvern, so nothing to save himself with. Whoa!
Where's he going?
He's out of it. What? Oh.
Oh, did they use the shrine?
I don't. Yeah, they did. So now
rude.
they've got to actually walk back to base. So extra sort of wasted time there on RNG's side.
Life of a 5.
A little awkward. And that's gonna be them out of the lanes. Hanskin still trying to keep tabs on Stay. Stay has managed to pick up the 6, so can at least go back to the mid lane for a short bit of time.
Yeah, but he's starting to do all right as well, but it's just a concern. This Pugna is not going to have much of a game, and his levels are so critical in a game. You're playing against Lina and Wyvern. They hate playing against a high-level Netherward, specifically Lina. Jesse's now in a great spot, and I expect him to go the build that we saw Ori popularize, just the Yules into BKB, because outside of the Bloodseeker Rupture, there really isn't much you can do to Alina. And if he BKBs, he'll take next to no damage for this entire draft.
Yeah, I think definitely against Pugna and the Nyx Assassin. It's almost impossible for Chess to turn up to fight without BKB in the mid game.
Look how aggressive they're playing. And this is the benefit of this Lina mid. You can just shove and hunt. And with a strong support like Axe, it's just so nice.
Yeah, because Hanskin can go here and he knows he's not going to get punished, and they get the call. They get the follow-up with the Laguna. It should be enough. Chemical range, though. No, won't save. Enough damage is there to outdo the regen.
Really well played. That's the phase boots coming into play from Chess. You see a lot of players stick with brown boots. He goes for the double null phase. It just gives him just enough damage and mana pool to ensure that kill.
He knows he's ahead. He knows they're going to go for those invasions. That's just the ticket. You see down bottom, Monet. One of the big hopes here for RNG. After a tough sort of opening 8 minutes. They're gonna go on him. And he's got called. Arrow as well. Jonas and Fan keeps the side, comes back in with a magical burst, and one more right click will do it. 343 tries to throw out some damage in return, but it's not enough. Jonas and Fan holds his ground. The rupture's now worn off. He can walk away. As TFT, they really are making all the right moves.
Just bear in mind, like, it's good on TFT. They just need to ensure they use this advantage to get a couple objectives, notably the mid tower, and maintain control of the map, because you will still hit a point where there's going to be a Nyx hunting you and a Blink Alchemist, and things get a little scary. You are in a position as RNG where you don't need to win that many fights to take the game. It's just going to come down to a critical Roche turn, and that might just be enough.
Radiant's middle tower.
Is it Arab? He's been gone. Ooh, 343. He may just die here as Hanskin. One more swipe does the job. They've lost Era. They've got the killer return, and Hanskin, the setup, the light strike perfectly onto the 2 of them as Monet's trying to run. He can't escape, though, with the 3 of them punching him down. Arfu will turn with the stun, but the magical burst is there from Jonas and Fan.
They are playing this game perfect. Hanskin's movement, I mean, part of it is somewhat simple in that he's just planted himself firmly in the Radiant Woods and he attacks any hero he can find, but they keep the Wraith King top. That's super important. He's going to be going for an armlet first on Frost. I think that's by far the most cost-efficient item on Wraith King. So much damage output, and you don't really care about the life loss, because when you're farming, you're going to get those crits. You'll heal, you'll be fine.
Yeah, and I think pretty much, I think most of the games Frost plays, he loves to go for the armlet, blink, echo, say, but he loves sort of this big game. And
the best items for cost, right?
And especially in a game like this where you're playing ahead and you want to just sort of crush it and just get involved as soon as possible.
Yep. I think that's something it's become more of a focus for top-level teams in this current patch. It's like finding those little ways to get ahead of your opponents, and it's all about how does your gold give you the most damage?
We do see Hanskin getting punished this time. They have the Nyx Assassin on him, coming in with the Vendetta, and Hanskin tried with the TP, not aware of Arfu's presence.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The first Vendetta sort of coming to play. Stay.
He's in some trouble here.
Yeah, he's being poked a little bit. There's Frost. Oh.
No points in stun on him as well. It's a bit odd to me. I feel like I've seen most Alks get a couple points.
This should be a dead Alchemist.
Should it be?
Yeah, they've got the Rave Fire Blast, they've got the Lina combo, and he's got no Chemical Rage. Surely that's enough.
Surely.
Sure. We'll see. I believe we're just fixing some keyboard issues, but a tough start here for RNG. As TFT certainly being able to play as quick as they'd hope. Maintaining the lanes, keeping that edge, and now starting to really get active across the map.
Yeah, we're playing an excellent game this far. Everybody is doing. I'm just big on items, and I love to see teams that just, they get that early lead and they invest. None of these shenanigans, none of these Midases or brown boots. Like, you just upgrade your boots, get that 2,000-ish gold item to make your hero scale, and then continue playing the same way. Because if you're Final Tribe, you're never really looking to step off the gas. You don't want to ever seed control the Radiant jungle. So.
No, not against an Alk, no.
No.
Let's see. Oh, actually using the Winter's Curse.
Puppy paws.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they get the kill. I don't know if they needed the curse for that, but I guess it's sort of safer.
Fine. Yeah. And it's no reason not to use it, right? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't feel there's going to be any point, really, where RNG are going to be grouped up and holding as a 5, because at the moment their lineup ain't going to stand a chance if they come 5-5 head-on with TFT as mid lane.
Oh, misses the next time.
Jesse, he's fine. Knows he can go for a TP.
Oh, no.
No way to punish it.
Well played.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Another cool thing about the TFT draft is that they have Wyvern Lina, and that's something we saw OG run a ton back at TI. And one of my favorite combinations, because if you ever hit like a 2-man Wyvern ult, it is incredibly easy to follow up with a 2.5-second Lina stun, and usually both those heroes are dead.
That's top Arfu.
Oh no. So yesterday, we had 3-4-3 playing the Nyx, and that did not go so well.
Yeah, they've switched it around this game. That is a point to make.
This game, we've got Afu, and it's going about as well for him as it did for Aku in the Samurai Jack finale.
What's that?
You never watched Samurai Jack?
No.
Oh my good God, Owen. It's one of the greatest animated cartoons of all time.
Didn't you just spoil the series? You just told me what happens in the finale.
Oh, I didn't. I said things don't go well for him because he has a bad experience with his realtor, and he loses out on a timeshare. That's all. Never go buy a timeshare, Owen. It's a bad decision. However, Final Tribe, they disagree. They've taken out a timeshare in the Radiant jungle, placing wards. Hanskin's still staying aggressive. One of the reasons I love this Axe as a support, he runs around the jungle, he's like, oh, hey, this bottom lane looks like it needs to be farmed. Let me take care of this real quick. And he maxed the Battle Hunger as well. That's a cool build. I like it in a game like this because you're playing against all these heroes that are very susceptible to magic damage in the early game, notably the Pugna and the Bloodseeker. They hate being Battle Hungered as you get ran at. They have no method of peel, so they're just running away, but a bit slow. Down bottom, Phoenix almost going to hit level 6. Afu hunting.
Let's see if we can find Hanskin. Hanskin does have a TP. He's very close to getting the Blink Dagger online. There's Frost. He's going to have eyes on Afu. As Jesse, Eul's combo, knows that he doesn't have to worry about the Spike Carapace, as already used when he spotted out Frost. Afu has no safety mechanism. Bottom lane, Hanskin, look at his chase down 3-4-3.
Battle Hunger.
He does have the Supernova. Ooh, he's out of there.
Oh, no, he isn't.
Isn't he?
No.
Oh, no, he's not.
He got taunted.
Right. But
oh,
he
no,
will
he's
survive.
stuck.
The Battle Hunger was not enough to kill him. as he can hang around here. He's got the fire spirits and a supernova. If Jesse goes for sort of a quick Dragon Slay, does he know?
Do you egg this? Oh man, if he just...
He could go in with dive in 5 seconds and egg it. If Arfu gets the setup, this could actually be pretty nice. So he's going to... Oh, okay.
All right.
I mean, just go for the free heal safely. Don't usually do aggressive. I mean, it stops the push.
Is that the play you would have made, Owen?
I would have liked to see him get the spirits out, dive straight into Mystival. Arfu gets a good stun, bam. People die to the egg, TP's coming, backups there from the team. Do something with it, you know, make something magic. But maybe didn't want to take the risk. Was happy, you know, stays getting space up top. You know, no need to do anything too crazy, I guess.
Oh. Nice. They get at least the 2 bounties on the side of RNG. That's big for your Alk.
Yeah, he's nearly got the relic.
Yep, you can finish off these jungle camps and then be pretty... You'll have that relic.
Oh, yeah, well, that means he has already got the recipe, hasn't he? Yeah.
What time is it? Like a 15
minute.
15-minute radiance. Wow, that is a bit late, gotta say. I've seen a lot of 11-minute radiances, and that means that by the time he has this up, you're gonna have an Axe and a Wraith King with Blink.
Yes.
And it gets very scary because you just die to these heroes, and they don't have much peel on the side of RNG. These 2 supports are excellent once you get into the mid to late game, but right now, very ineffective.
Oh, the stun was missed. Oh, it doesn't matter though. It was still that Arfu didn't go for the stun on the 2. Errors around as well.
That would have been...
Do they want to fight this? They're trying. Going on to the Wyvern, and Error will fall. He'll tank it for the team. The rest of the team gets out. But that is now dead, and only losing the Wyvern in return, so TFT will certainly take that. See Frost, as you say, Blink Dagger's now out on top of the armlet. He can look to get involved himself. And nearly has that level 12. So that's sure to cool down on the reincarnation.
Yeah, it's all still, it's just TFT continuing to try and shove 3 lanes while playing aggressive enemy woods with their supports. Jonas does have the Dragonlance completed, just trying to steal some Alchemist's farm. This is how you want to play against him. You don't need to kill Alk, even though it is nice. You just want to ensure that his jungle isn't free. Never give him the ability to just rotate through woods, force him to take tough farm, and put himself in a bad spot.
Frost, he's getting in. He's kicking it off. He's charging straight away into the beam of the sun ray. He's going to cook up a concoction, but they've already lost the Pugna. Actually ended up getting stunned himself. The Supernova does come out and pop the reincarnation at once, but he falls. TFT, they found 2 kills so far out of the fight. The Supernova stun holding back Frost as Monet charging forward. Monet's pretty low though. The Winter's Curse comes out, disabling the 2 of them. Jesse is going to have the setup. Surely he's been able to punch down Wild. 3-4-3 getting dunked down as well by Hanskit. As TFT take the fight. RNG sort of throwing everything into it, but it's just not enough from their side that's taking these fights from behind, and they're losing them. 15-4, 7k advantage for TFT, and it grows. BKB is getting a lot closer for Chessie, doing exactly as you said, Jules, into that BKB. It's all still continuing to go to plan for the final tribe.
Yep. And this is a really tough spot because whenever your Alchemist is in a position where he's pretty much the only core in your team with a farm, no one else is going to be able to get back into the game because their map is already so starved of resources. They're going to look to give everything they can to stay, but that leaves nothing for the Monet Bloodseeker and the Pugna.
I mean, so realistically here, should this have been a fight that RNG should have just got out of, or?
I think it's a fine fight. The egg was a bit late, and in addition, Mane didn't really have much of an impact. Like, did he even get the Rupture off in this fight? I think it might have been on the Wraith King pre-ultimate, and it just doesn't pay off. You can see how low the TFT heroes are, but it's just not a well-executed enough team fight. The Pugna isn't able to get involved, and now once again, 3-4-3 going down. I've yet to see either support really make an impact on this game for RNG. I think that's the main difference. We've seen Hanskin involved in umpteen kills, the Wyvern as well. Era, new to the 5 position, but captaining, doing all the warding for the most part.
Now going for a Roshan. TFT, they've got very good damage to do so between Chessie and Frost. They should get away with this one without any sort of interruption. Supernova is back up, but RNG nowhere near the Roche pit for now.
Look at the Alk net worth though, just a little bit of time he had bottom wave. It's crazy how fast it skyrockets upwards.
I mean, yeah, because that is the thing, surely. But TFT, they do need to do something aggressive. Like, ideally, what with his first Aegis, could you expect even sort of a potential Rax taking? Could they go that far at this point? Are they that far ahead? Oh. I mean, the egg's dead. Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
One more touch. Oh, they got it. They get the egg, they lose the Aegis. Monet and Arfu still hanging around.
Oh, he stunned himself.
He did try and jump in, but indeed the concoction, it ends up killing it. It was stunning himself, holding himself back. SRF backs away, but there's the jump forward from Hansken. He's got the call, the damage comes out with a Splinter Blaster. They take SRF down as well.
And some big miscues there. The decrep a second, like a quarter second late, so the egg goes down. And then Stay on the Alk stuns himself instead of the Lina as he respawned. That could have been another sure kill, and Lina's a huge target right now. He would give so much gold.
Oh yeah, and Jesse now got the BKB, so an even harder target for RNG to get on top of us. 18-4, 9k lead, and it's a 9k lead for a team against an Alchemist, and an Alchemist with pretty good net worth. So if you sort of take into account the inflated net worth of the Alk being an Alk, it's a much bigger lead that TFT have than the numbers show. He's outside, catch themselves a big one. They get the Bloodseeker. Monet's gone, and now Arfu in trouble as well. At the same time, Jesse, he's committing with the BKB, looking for that out.
Again.
And he's bursted down, or is he the Decrepit fight? Not going to save him. Hansken jumps in with the call, the spins come into play. And again, TFT just absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, they're making it look easy. I mean, that was a fantastic invis that really set everything up. And we can see right here at the end of it, the egg just a little early, I would say. The stun comes out late. We have actually an end to that replay in the meantime. Mid being pressured. Skeleton's going to get popped.
They're going straight down the mid at TFT.
Yeah, but I think you can afford to push a little bit. They have no BKB on chest. You got to be a little careful.
But no out for still 10 seconds or so.
I like this. Just get a little damage. Maybe force the glyph. That's the key here if you're TFT. You're not really able to force high ground until you get some more kills. Rupture comes out.
Let's see if they can do anything with it though. Cool. Maybe will be popped. Get some fan out of range of potential follow-up stuns. In RNG, they are back as 5.
Radiant's bottom tower
TFT.
is under attack.
No reason to get too crazy on the mid lane. They'll back off. Keep content with the lead that they have.
Yeah, it's still just a level 1 rupture, so as you can see, it does next to no damage, and really you can just run through it. Smoke comes out, but feels like it might be out of a little bit of desperation as RNG struggling to get anything done on the map. You can look at how offensively TFT is positioned. Look at all the wards and sentries they have on the Radiant side of the map as well. Harris nuking the creep wave from tier 2 Radiant tower. Just go Blade Mail on the Wraith King, an interesting choice, but I don't mind it when you consider you can just run into the Phoenix, the Pugnant of the Alk.
Yeah.
Even Bloodseeker.
Yeah, not bad again. Yeah,
you can't turn off the damage.
Against that Bloodseeker indeed.
Another invis comes out, well timed.
TFT getting all the objectives, getting all the timings.
I'm gonna keep going. They saw the Nyx, they know he's in the area. Hansken may go for a blink.
See how Arfu can open up. He'll just drop the stun. That is it for now. It's Decrepit fires the Wraith King to try and slow this. Jesse with that DD. Pummeling into the tier 3 tower. They can't quite get out. At the same time, Stay furiously farming outside of the base.
I don't know if that Manta is going to really help them too much. They're in a position where they really need a fight. They want to kill this Lina, but it's so difficult. And you can see already the issue is that, yeah, the Alchemist is still top net worth as you'd expect, but the rest of the draft, like no one on RNG really has a foothold in this game at the moment. You got a Yules on the Bloodseeker. What's Pugnant got? Like maybe an Aether Lens and Tranquil Boots? Like this is a sad life if you are not the Alchemist fan. They're just waiting for that axe that they get in 40 minutes or so.
Arfu does find error. You can see the temptation for go for this. They've got the blink forward as well as they're committing onto this Wyvern, but Hansken comes in with the 2-man call. The Bloodbright may be down, but they've already lost the Alchemist. Arfu, he'll die as well as Jonas and Fan commits with the BKB. Trying to jump the Wyvern outside of the base when they weren't quite familiar where the rest of TFT were. not really the play you want to be going for when you're playing from behind. There's always going to be an answer from the rest of the side. Unlikely that that Wyvern's going to be out alone when you know TFT are playing aggressive. And now your base back under threat. The tier 3 tower, it will fall this time. TFT, they're looking for more. Onto the racks, can they do anything to get them off them? RNG, they're spamming out, and that looks like it'll be enough. They're playing it safe again, TFT. They'll take tier 3s, they can look towards shrines. No need to rush it. They know that they have got quite a lead still in this game, where still at 25 minutes, the Alk struggling to sort of keep ahead of the Lena's net worth. They're pretty much even, which is absolutely not where you want to be at all with an Alchemist.
Yeah, you are definitely struggling. I got to already say that Twitch chat, if you're watching this, you better be giving this MVP to my boy Hanskin, because he has played a hell of a game. Above the Bloodseeker and the Pugna in net worth.
Yeah, 5, 1, and 10.
Yeah. And the thing is, his kill participation has been critical kills. The early game, he was unstoppable. He's got a ton of blink taunts. I think he killed the Alchemist or was helping be responsible for that at least 3 or 4 times already. Doing a great job. And it's just tough to play this kind of game if you're RNG. You're all stuck on your own side of the map. There really isn't much you can do to get some momentum. And TFT, you're just going to farm, get that second Aegis, and then just look to make plays. And Alk just doesn't have the survivability yet.
Zafu. It's been found. The man we're on about, Hanskin gets in with the Invis room. Quick opening to set up. Arfu does get to provide Spike Carapace as well. It will walk away. They are trying to chase. Of course, Hanskin's got that gem. As Alfu on what Spike Carapace really trying to keep the distance, and he's got the speed to get out. He'll survive. Back towards mid, Anderson fam. Popping the BKB at a Warrior of a follow-up after being ruptured.
There's just no threat on these heroes. Oh my goodness, and the Ags on Chess. So farmed. And it's just near impossible to kill any of these TFT heroes. You know, I feared for their damage output through the RNG BKBs, but I didn't realize it. It kind of goes both ways in this game.
Yeah.
There's no one capable of really doing right-click damage just yet on RNG, and you've got Mirana now and Chessie on that Lena with BKB.
Zafu.
Mr. Fu. He's just dead. All right.
Eric can get that tower denied as well.
This is strange. I don't feel like this is the same RNG team we saw play against Tigers yesterday.
They are crumbling big time. I mean, this. At the same time, this is really sort of TFT just looking phenomenal. As he does get the self-fuels off to dodge the stun, but there's 4 heroes there. He's dead.
What's Monet doing there? I mean, all set up by that ward we just saw at top of that hill. One of my favorite dire wards. You can never really get one in base reliably, but that ward on the high ground there sees so much and allows you to hunt very easily. That tier 3 tower is already down in the mid. You're gonna take this Rex with ease.
Yeah, and I mean, TFT just looking fantastic here. And it's sort of games like this where, you know, it just goes to show that anything can happen in this minor. I feel like I was reading a lot of comments before this minor where, you know, a lot of the online experts would be like, what, RNG are just going to trash everybody at this LAN? It's not happening, boys. Not happening, girls. This is RNG struggling. Everyone else is able to sort of really challenge this team. And it just goes to show how close a lot of these teams are.
Yep.
To one another, and anything could happen in this minor, and who knows who's going to take that top spot.
Yeah, I gotta say, I feel like it's just a lot of teams are streaky, right? I mean, if you think about it, think about the players that are going to be up in this winner bracket now. Assuming, you know, TFT were to take this game and then the next, you'll have the Eternal Envy-led Complexity, a wild card if I've ever seen one. You've got the new Na'Vi roster, which, I mean,
pretty good.
Are they back? Are they still here? Did they ever leave? Who knows? Oh, got a fight.
Let's have a look. Monet. He's trying to run, but Hanskin gets the last grab. Grab on him, Arfu. Surrounded as well. There'll be another 2 kills for TFT as RNG.
Yeah. And Unseen off to the left. That's right. Stay, once again, stunned himself on the Alchemist. I believe he's landed more on himself than the enemy's side. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I think you're right. And this will be another Roshan for TFT.
Yeah.
This game, I mean, there's 29 minutes. It's a 21k lead.
What? Stay?
Against an Alchemist. You know, this is just how far ahead TFT are. I don't think
they're just chain feeding around the map.
I mean, I don't think we don't have a stats guide, but I'm sure the stats for sort of games where it's 30 minutes in, there's an Alchemist, and the game's still going, but he's 21k behind as a team. Like that doesn't happen a lot, where you see an Alchemist lineup still in a game, or at least, you know, not tapping out, but being this far behind. Like, this is a crazy lead the TFT have.
I don't think RNG scored a kill since that 1-for-4 trade in the mid. Like, and that was their 1 kill to the enemy 4. Like, this is just demoralizing. I would question what the use in even playing this game out further is, because you're just going to die a few more times. Eventually, you're going to lose, and do you really need to torture yourselves more?
No. I mean, this is without doubt the sort of the most one-sided game we've had it so far.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Sure, there may have been quicker games, but in terms of just how sort of bleak the outlook looks for a team, this game has got to be one of the worst.
I'd like to see RNG play a bit faster. I think that they're definitely more talented than this game demonstrates, and they were playing better against Tigers when they had these more fast-paced lineups. I don't think Phoenix nicks Alk when your side lanes are not strong enough to win decisively is really a winning combination. And in truth, I feel kind of dumb, because I thought that they might just win this game on the back of the Alchemist, but Final Tribe, they turned up. This is better than I expected they would play. They've done all the little things right. This is not a play. You can't do this, guys.
You cannot fight with just a couple
That's
of
a BKB Lina. I mean, what's the plan there?
And they're going to probably get more here as well. There will be 2 buybacks for the egg.
It's dead.
Yeah, Jonas and Van commits with the BKB, jumps forward. The Winter's Curse holds down the 2 of them. They may have killed the Aegis, but Hansken's making sure they find more as he jumps in with the call. Monet dunked down. As at least the 4th buyback from RNG as they're throwing everything into this attempt of a fight. And they're not finding anything at all. I don't think we lost anyone yet on the side of TFT. They may lose Frost. No, Frost still alive. Jumping again. Hansken with the call. Light strike from Chessie, as that was a fight with 4 buybacks. And I think they popped the reincarnate of the Wraith King. That was it. That's 5 buybacks coming in and out from RNG. And they literally just popped the Wraith King out and did nothing else. It cost them at least 10 lives to sort of go through this.
I think we can pack it up.
No.
It's time to go home.
It is. What time is it? We're going to make good timing for dinner today, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So it's 4:45. This game 1 has anything to sort of say in terms of the outlook of this whole series, TFT could just be walking away with a victory today. As this game 1, they are severely outclassing RNG. Like, I mean, it's to the point. All 5 of their heroes above the 4. Sure, you know, the Alk is at the top, but he's an Alk.
Yeah.
You know, Alk is always going to be there, even if the game's bad, because a lot of times, as you see, he's just been hitting jungle creeps.
It's sort of like you have the phrase "garbage time" in like UK sports.
No, I don't really watch sports. I play video games. So.
That's okay. Me too. So let's say your favorite footy team is up.
I don't really watch football. These are bad analogies, Carl,
right,
but I'll go. Okay,
say
I watch
5-0. It's 5-0. Okay, and then
that's pretty bad. Yeah.
You score a goal, and then it's 5-1, but there's only 2 minutes left in the game. That's what this feels like. It's nice. You get a little bit of a bonus to your stats, your GPM numbers for the tournament increase, but really, it's just still a bit of a suffering. And wow, Jesse just deletes the Nyx Assassin from the video game. The egg goes in, might survive. Nope, that's Alina.
Oh, no, it's gonna live. Oh, it lives. Oh, they killed Jesse.
And oh no.
But they lost Monet. And they lost 3-4-3. Stay. He's going in with a
concoction. The man to dodge. Oh. Will he get the... Oh no, he did it again.
Didn't find Hansken. Hansken will live. They brought back on Chessie. They want to turn the fight back around. And Stay is being chased. The battle hunger on him. Hansken going in. Leap forward from Jonas and Fan. They get the call. They get the catch. They get the kill. GG is finally called. They finally did it, the Madmen. Wow. They actually called GG. That's game over, boys and girls. 39-6, so 30-something K lead. As one of the easiest games I think we've seen TFT had. They made that look they made that look just crisp. Crisp and smooth.
Yeah, I mean, that felt like a lot.
Yeah.
That was a TFT style. Just a bunch of stuns. I thought they utilized the Wyvern pick better than I've seen anyone else at this tournament.
Yeah, Aaron played it great. He's had some, it's just, you know, some people sometimes criticize Aaron's sort of position 5 play, but that game, I think on the Wyvern, he plays it excellent.
Yeah, and it activated his team. We saw it overlapped with the Lena stun a few times, Chessie being in a nice position. Then there was Hanskin with a couple blink taunts. It just felt like any time he would get an ultimate off, there would be someone nearby to follow up. Frost picking up, you know, the armlet, blink, blade mail, echo saber. I love that.
Yeah.
Super efficient usage of his gold. Wraith King not a carry. You want to see like this Midas, you know, whatever, Maelstrom build, like all this, not good. Buy these items, no recipe. That's the great thing.
Get in there.
Yeah.
No.
Our, Blade Mail and Echo Saber, 2 of my favorite items on Strength Heroes because they have no recipe cost and they give you more than the cost of the components.
Yeah.
Super value items. Kids at home, if you're watching this, that's probably how you want to look to play the Wraith King.
Absolutely. Well, what a game for TFT. We'll see if they can continue with that flow and what RNG are going to resort to in terms of their draft for Game 2, because it's going to have to be something completely different to what they did in Game 1. As Game 1 taken by TFT, we'll pop to a short break and then back to the panel.